Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to our wonderful day 18 of The Slight Edge. And we are reading this wonderful chapter, number 11, Turning Your Dreams into Reality. And today is 13:11. The 11:11 portal is still open. So it may help some of us to come together and work on our dreams, right, by writing them down, the way we learned about this in the first step. So say step one, write it down because until we've written down the roles, nothing works. So we have to pick a dream, any dream that we have, whether it's about materialistic goals, spiritual goals, financial goals, emotional goals, physical goals, or need goals. And if you write the five dreams that we have so that we can really get working on it. Very important to give our goals deadlines because without that they will just be dreams. And number two, we have to start with a plan. And the one thing that we have been taught today is that there's nothing called a perfect plan. You have to start, falter, and learn from that because otherwise there's no guideline for that. And today we read this section number three, which is a step number three. Step three, know and pay the price. Aha, there's the catch. I knew it. Here comes the sacrifice, the big sacrifice. So what will I have to do? Throw away my television, say goodbye to all fun, and forego all my favorite foods? Give up a kidney? Chances are it's not quite dramatic. Like anything else, when it comes to goals, we tend to see things like they're on the big screen, but they're not. So your dreams may be big. In fact, I hope they're huge. Remember that the steps you're taking to get there are huge. No small, tiny baby steps, easy to do. The price you pay works the same way. You don't have to pay for your $1 million dream with $1 million personal check. You can pay for it, well, with a penny a day. But you don't need to understand that the penny is what you need to pay it. Whatever the dream, whatever the goal, there's a price you need to pay, and that means giving up something. It may be something as simple as giving up a type of junk food you've attached to for the sake of your health, or something as subtle as giving up your right to be right, or your habit of exerting control over conversations for the sake of a relationship. It may mean postponing certain purchases or acquisitions, often called delayed gratification, or letting go of some pleasure for the sake of the pursuit of a longer term aim. At a certain point in my life, when I had suffered some huge setbacks and lost everything I had, I came to a critical point of decision. I'd been an athlete all my life, and at this point, I'd become part of a softball team. We were serious and we got pretty good. Before long, we were traveling and winning tournaments all over the place. Then I hit a point where I knew I had to get my career back on track. It was time to pick up the pieces, regroup, and move on. I also knew I couldn't do this without changing something. I had to pay a price. It was a difficult choice, but I walked away from a softball team. My friends couldn't believe it. You're quitting? And I said, hey, you guys, you're still my friends. I love you, but get another outfielder. I took the same time and invested it elsewhere. I had to plant and cultivate in a different field. Remember, there aren't many millionaires who bowl over 100. Why not? Because they left the bowling league behind to build their futures or their fortunes. Is that too large a price to pay? Is a question only you can answer. Remember this. Remember, whatever price you pay, there's a bigger price to pay for not doing it than the price for doing it. The price of neglect is much worse than the price of the discipline. It may take a few years to put your success on track, but it takes your entire life to fail. Step four, look at it every day. The single most compelling reason for writing down your dreams is so you can look at them and read them every single day. The reason you need to look at them every day is the same reason you need to keep yourself in the company of positive people. You need to counteract the force of gravity or put a different name to it, the force of mediocrity. Remember, it's 19 to 1, and you need to constantly remind your brain where it is if you're headed or you'll drift away. If you don't keep yourself constantly, repeatedly focused on your destination, you'll be like a rocket ship without a gyroscope. You'll simply drift off gradually into the outer space of failure, never even coming remotely close to reaching the moon. Surround yourself with it. Keep your awareness in your face. Look at it every single day. Your brain is far more complex and powerful than the computer, biggest computer in the world. And your own subconscious is far the greatest distraction you have. Remember how many times you've heard the word no by the time you hit first grade over 40,000 times, while you'd heard the word yes only 5,000 times. Your brain has recorded an 8 to 1 preponderance of no, which translates into you can't do it. It'll never work. That's impossible. Why even bother trying? We all come at this business of success with an extraordinary baggage of negative conditioning. And that's all right. You and I can't live our childhood over again, but we don't need to do in order to fulfill our dreams. What we can do and do need to do is surround ourselves with our own. Yes, surround yourself with the messages that tell you that your dreams are real and your dreams are real. Your dreams are real. Having your dreams concretely spelled out on paper in the most vivid and specific terms possible and with a very tangible, concrete timeline provides you with an environment of yes for your goals, dreams, and aspirations. And when that 19 to 1 force of gravity starts speaking from our subconscious and says, yeah, but are they really? And you respond, yes, 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 yes. Here is amazing thing. I've seen this happen so many times, yet it never ceases to fill me with awe. When you set your goals, life has a way of rearranging itself. A series of events starts in motion that you could never have predicted or planned to get you there. If you just sit there and try to figure it out, it doesn't happen. But when you surround yourself with your goals, your subconscious brain goes to work on it. And you write philosophy.